Remember, you made that promise to yourself that you're gonna stop jerking off, smoking weed, drinking alcohol, stop going to that party, stop eating junk food. You told yourself again and again and again and again that you're now gonna focus on building yourself, focus on becoming the best version of yourself, becoming a more masculine man, trying to be more disciplined, and so on. But still, you are here with your addictions, lost in life, feeling like a loser, and do not know why you are always back at your addictions. Today, I'm MC, gonna explain you how to break your addictions with breaking out of the addiction cycle. First of all, you have to understand why do you even go back to these addictions or distractions. You not only have to understand why you always go back, you also have to understand when you go back to these addictions. It's very important to analyze yourself and the situation you're in right now to understand why you're always going back to this habit right there. Like for me personally, I was very addicted to junk food when I was young. And I analyzed myself and understood, oh, I'm always going back to eating junk food when I'm stressed, when my mother is very angry about something I did, or because she's very stressed. This mental pressure I had at this young age always brought me to snacks. Why? Because it's a temporary dopamine kick that our body needs. But you can also get dopamine by doing sports, making cardio, building your business. It just takes a longer time to build up. But snacks, jerking off, seeing a girl half naked, smoking weed, going to the party, talking to people you know that are useless in life, will give you that dopamine kick like that, fast, quick. And we live in a fast and quick world. But you need to break that. So analyze yourself. Why do I smoke weed right now? What is the reason for me? Am I just bored? Why are you bored? I'll tell you why you're bored. Because the alternatives for you are not that exciting. Think about that. You got two options. Either you read a book or you smoking weed. Everybody would choose smoking weed that is an addict. Why? Because they think smoking weed is not that boring and makes more fun than just reading a book. But if you put yourself into a situation where reading a book is funnier or more exciting than smoking weed, you change the whole game. How you do that? By imagining yourself that there is something more boring than reading. So you have to put the distractions or the things you want to do into a category. So you have to understand, okay, reading books is boring, but why is reading books boring? Or is there something more boring for me so I have to choose reading books? For an example, you don't like running that much, but you also do not like swimming that much. But you still like swimming more than running, and the thing that is the easiest and you like the most is just walking. All of these activities are better than smoking weed, going out and do nothing with your life. So put these things you don't want to do in a category and analyze it for yourself. That's very important. So step one, analyze when you're going back to your addictions, and then find something to not get bored to then do the things that are distracting to you or not good for you. Step three is to understand that there is no benefit for you doing these distractions. Not just knowing from social media that jerking off is bad because everybody told you so, or yeah, no, smoking weed is not that bad, but why? Go deep into these topics because you don't want to read about it because you know you're going back to it. But if you know, oh, I have to change my life right now, you will start with it. So what you have to do right now is go on to Google, type in, why is weed bad for me? Look at some YouTube videos like this one and get the explanation for you to realizing that there's no health benefit for you. So let's get back to the breaking addiction cycle where I'm going to explain to you how you can break out of it. The first thing you had when you stop with your addictions like smoking weed or drinking alcohol is a rise, because you get that feeling that you made something out of yourself, that you're feeling better than everyone else, that you're not a loser anymore. But the problem from there is that you're going to get arrogant because you think, I'm free now. I am him now. I'm exactly the man that made it. I made it. And I know that I will never do it again. And the thing from there now is that you're gonna get delusional. And that's a big problem. You're gonna trip because you think nothing is stronger than me, stronger than my mind, because I'm him. After you get delusional, you're becoming a fool. Not arrogant anymore, but a fool. Because now you think, smoking weed one time is not that bad for me, because I did not do it for like 3 months and I can control myself. It's okay to jerk off one time because I read on Wikipedia that it's a health benefit, and I know that it is okay for me to do that because I can control myself. No, you can't. But let's continue, because now you overthink. Now you stumble. Now you think, damn, either I'm gonna do it, or I know it's bad for me and I will stop thinking about it. And the only way to really get out of that, if you're already in the overthinking mind, is to get help by somebody that is good in your environment, like a good friend or a group of like-minded masculine men that are trying to change your life. Just like our group, Masculine Warriors. Join now, right now. It should be for free. I don't know what's happening in the future, because daily they are joining more people that are changing their lives. So join that. Or if you need a coach that is mentoring you through that process of breaking your addiction, becoming a more masculine man, and gain real confidence in your life, just apply for the one-on-one coaching. It's a free call where we can talk about anything. And you don't need to be my client after that. That's what I'm saying in every video I make. Why? Because I don't just need your money. I don't give a fuck about the money. I need results. I need people that really want to change. And if I can see in the call that you don't want to change for real, we will not work together. Still, I can give you some advice for you to becoming a better man. That's very important for me personally. I don't give a fuck about money. If I know I made no money, but I made 10 men stronger for their life, then I win. Because I think about my future kids, my future wife, and I want to live in a world with strong men that are masculine. Because if there is a problem, we call the police officers, and we want masculine men and not some, you know what I'm talking about. So let's get stronger. Let's bring back masculinity. Let's go. After you overthink, the next step for you in your mind is stubborn. So from now on, a demon takes over. And everyone that has an addiction knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's like jerking off. For every man that is lying right now to himself, it's just a piece of shit. Stop being gay. Stop lying to yourself. You know that in that moment where you're jerking off, something is wrong with you. You don't have to believe in God, but you know that hell is real. You know that the devil is real. And if you know that the devil is real, God has to be real. You don't have to be a religious man. You don't have to pray to Christ or believe in Islam. That's okay. But still believe in God. Because without him, it will be hard for you. So now a demon takes over. You know that feeling when something that isn't you anymore. And you know it after you finish. But before and in that moment, nobody can stop you no matter what. And there's the thing. You will always get back to your old rituals. What I mean by that, you know what site you have to look up on the internet. You know which store you're going to buy your alcohol from. You know which plug you have to call to get your weed again. You know which girl you have to follow on Instagram to get horny. And then after that, go to a website and so on and so on. You already knew what you have to do. Because your rituals, your old habits coming back there. And it's a demon that is taking over you, over your soul. And after that you fall. It's like rise and fall, just like Scarface. The reason why he could not stay at the top is because he was arrogant, delusional, and thought nobody's better than him. He was a fool. You can put this addiction cycle over everything in your life. So after that you fall, and then the next step for you in your mind is thinking that you are a loser. Because everybody 5 seconds after he jerked off will feel or will have that feeling of, I'm a fucking loser. I'm a nobody. And you lose confidence. Why? Because confidence, just like I say in every video, comes from the word con, which means with, and fidelity, which means trust. So you lose that trust within yourself because you told yourself that you're going to stop jerking off, doing this and that, and you're still doing it. And that's the reason why you feel like a loser. You will have a feeling of revulsion, which just means that you will feel disgust. disgust over your own self, disgust of the videos you're seeing right now, disgust of the weed that you're smoking right now, disgust of the whole world. And that feeling is very ugly. So now you're gonna take a decision, and you got three. The first one is to just accept that you are what you are. I am what I am, the loser. I'm a prick, just like my father. I'm somebody that drinks. That's okay for me. Another thing nowadays, which we see too often, because that is what the media wants us to believe. It is okay. It is okay to jerk off. It is okay to be this. It is okay to be that. It is okay to waste your time, your lifetime on this and that. It is okay to have addictions, because there aren't even addictions. There is a health benefit when you smoke weed. Like, you feel like, shut the fuck up, bro. The only benefit is them making more money. And you losing your soul, your money, your purpose, your power, your everything. So what you have to do, and the best decision you should take when you fall and feel like a loser, is I need to change. And then you rise up again. The problem with this whole addiction cycle, and why we want to break out of it, is because we don't want to be in one of those phases. Never. Fuck all of that. You don't want to be that. Why? Because just like I say, cycle. It will go up, it will go down. But you have to be mentally prepared for all of these things. And the only way to break out of it is to understand where you are right now. Where am I at the moment? That's the question for you and the challenge for you that I give you. Do that, ask yourself, and analyze yourself. That's the only way to break that shit. And after you understand, oh shit, I'm here, you will stop feeling that you are better than someone, and just stop even thinking about that mental war that you have right now with yourself. Life is war, and addiction should not be your enemy. The only way to not come into that stage where you feel arrogant again or want to rise again is by staying humble always, because you did have an addiction. So you have to stay humble. That's very important. Understand that there could be a time where you stumble again, overthink again. And then you have to think about this video right now. Break addiction cycle. They want to play with us. It's just a challenge. But you can easily win that war within yourself. Start to meditate. Start to understand that there is no benefit for you. Start to work out. Start to categorize the things that are boring for you. And find other things to do. Find your purpose. Very important. I will make a video about that. Finding your purpose is very important. That's why I'll talk about more masculine mindset. If you want to have one-on-one coaching or just want to learn more about it, click the link in the bio, because it's very important to, before even want to break your addictions, want to make more money, be this and that, you have to train your mental mind, your masculine mindset. Purpose is very important. Then with this purpose, working discipline on it, and then gaining confidence, trust within yourself because of the habits that we have and that you will implement in this time. It's very important to understand what your purpose is. Your purpose is always yourself. But why are you fighting? Why are you standing up every day? Why do you want to be this and that? If you understand this, you can train, fight, and build yourself every day for that purpose, for your own vision. Stand up and be a man and become more masculine.